Hi, and welcome to this episode of the Terrinique Show. I am so happy that you guys have decided to join us for yet another episode of the Terrinique Show. Please follow, like, subscribe, and share. We are the Terrinique Show on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Yes, the Terrinique Show. Today, we're going to discuss 5 keys to preventing hair loss. So there are a lot of things in life that are out of our control. Hair loss being one of them, but is it really? There are things that we can do to prevent hair loss. Hair loss sometimes happens that would be out of our control if you have alopecia, so a genetic condition, or if you are taking medications that cause your hair to be weaker and just pull off from the follicles. Other factors that affect hair loss is postpartum shedding. After you have a baby, you would lose some of your hair for a couple of months. There are just so many things that can happen to cause hair loss, but there are also things that we can do to prevent hair loss. And that is what I want to talk to you guys about today. So the 5 keys to preventing hair loss, first of all, is moisture. High moisture level. So moisture is king. Whenever your hair is dry or brittle or dehydrated, it is most likely because your hair is losing moisture. High porosity hair, we know that that hair type, it absorbs moisture really quickly and then it releases it. And medium porosity hair is the balance where it absorbs water or moisture quickly, but then it keeps the water, it traps the water in the hair. And that's the porosity that you would want to have. And then with low porosity hair, it is very hard for water to penetrate the hair strands and keep it moisturized. So what you want to do is figure out what is your porosity level, and then you moisturize your hair based on your porosity level. With low porosity, you would want to use a clarifying shampoo to get rid of any buildup or gunk that's on the strands to allow moisture to get in. With medium porosity, what you'll want to do with that hair type is just keep doing your regular deep treatments, your daily moisturize, like your daily leave-in conditioners to keep your hair healthy. And then with high porosity, what you'll want to do is a pre-poo before you wash. So put an oil blend on your dry hair before you wash so that it will help the hair strand to absorb more water and keep the moisture in. And then you want to follow up with a protein deep treatment, maybe once a month, and then follow up with your regular deep conditioning treatments. So moisture is king, and that is one of the ways that we can prevent hair loss to maintain a healthy moisture balance. The second way to prevent hair loss is avoid tension styling. It is very easy to have your hair pulled out of the follicle when you're wearing a style that has heavy stress or tension on your edges or on your hair in general. For example, avoid styles that you have to glue in. So if you have to wear extensions and they're glued in, chances are when you're taking that glue out, you're gonna lose hair with that glue. Also, avoid tight braiding styles. I know that in the natural hair community, when we get our hair braided, a sign that our hair is looking very good when it's braided is it's tight, right? No, tightness will cause tension on the hair strands and the hair can actually pull away from the follicle. Another thing that we're not aware of is if you use coconut oil a lot, and especially if you use it on the scalp, I would avoid using coconut oil on tension styles. So if you're gonna grease your scalp with coconut oil, I would avoid doing that. I would opt for an oil like an avocado oil, because what coconut oil does is, because it's so heavily concentrated with fat, it coats the scalp and it allows any hair that is very loose to actually pull away easier. Whereas with an avocado oil, it contains DHT inhibitors. So those DHT is what really one of the causes behind hair loss. So when you put avocado oil on the scalp, what it does is it reduces the effect of hair loss by inhibiting the DHT hormone. So avocado oil is a great oil for you to use on your scalp if you are going to wear a protective style like braids. Thirdly, take your vitamins. As we age, there are a lot of deficiencies in our body, right? And hair is a non-essential part of the body. So what that means, if you are lacking vitamins in any area of your body, the nutrients are gonna go to that area of your body first before it goes to the hair, which is a non-essential part of the body. So if you don't take your vitamins, then you are running the risk of losing your hair or hair loss or hair issues. If you take your vitamins, that means that your body is properly fueled, and whatever is left after all of your organs, the kidneys, the heart, the liver, after all of those are filled with nutrients, those nutrients will then be sent to the hair. So you want to make sure that you're fueling your body with good foods like eggs, salmon, and leafy green vegetables like spinach. Because if you're not taking your vitamins, at least you're eating healthy foods that are high in protein that will aid in keeping your hair and hair growth. Fourthly, drink lots of water. We want to drink lots of water to keep our bodies hydrated, but also an essential part of the hair or the scalp's natural sebum is water. So if you ever experience a dry, itchy scalp, or if you feel dehydrated, so think about feeling dehydrated and then your scalp also feels dehydrated. If your body is dehydrated, your scalp will also be dehydrated. So drink your water, guys. Hydrate from the insides and it will go outwards. It's the best rule to preventing hair loss is keeping hydrated. Number 5, use the right products. We know that water is the only moisturizer of the hair. So you want to look for products that contain water as a number 1 ingredient on its ingredient statement. When you look at an ingredient statement, the first thing on that statement means that the product has the most of that ingredient. So that is how you will tell if a product will moisturize your hair. Water should be the number 1 ingredient in any moisturizing product like a leave-in conditioner, a conditioner, or a deep treatment. So you want to choose the right products for your hair. You also want to incorporate oils to seal in moisture, and you want to choose the right oils for your hair type. You can tell if an oil is not good for your hair because your hair will feel dry or brittle, or it just won't look healthy, or your scalp would be irritated. That's how you can tell that you may be allergic to that particular oil or that particular product. So if your hair doesn't feel good or your scalp doesn't feel good after you use an oil or a product, then you know that this is not the product for you. But if you find that in your journey and you're using a certain oil or a certain product and your hair really flourishes, then those are the products for you. So the 5 tips to preventing hair loss are: number 1, moisture is king. Number 2, avoid tension styling. Number 3, take your vitamins. Number 4, drink lots of water. And number 5 is use the right products. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this episode of the Terrinique Show. Please follow, like, subscribe, and share. We are the Terrinique Show on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. Have a great day.